This is Autoline Daily, the show dedicated to enthusiasts of the global automotive industry. Tesla has set a massive goal of selling 20 million vehicles a year by 2030, and the only way it's going to get there is with more models and plans to build them. And a new model looks like it's on track to launch next year. Reuters reports several suppliers were told by Tesla that it wants to start production of a new mass-market car, likely a compact crossover, in 2025. Codenamed Redwood, production is scheduled to start in June of next year, probably at its plant in Austin, Texas. Volume is forecast around 10,000 units a week, but initial production is expected to be slow before ramping up output in 2026. Many think the model could be Tesla's $25,000 EV that takes advantage of its unboxed manufacturing process, which is where several sub-assemblies are pieced together to make the whole vehicle. The benefits include less humans required to put a car together, more efficient assembly, like being able to paint all the body panels separately, and the process doesn't need as much floor space as conventional assembly. China is laying the groundwork to retaliate against the EU's probe into imported Chinese EVs. The EU launched the probe because it's worried that cheaper Chinese EVs are benefiting too much from electric vehicle subsidies, and that's making European brands less competitive. China's ambassador to the EU said that currently, brands like BYD, Geely, and SAIC are cooperating with the investigation, but still called the probe unfair, and said if China took the same approach as the EU, that several European products would be subject to investigation. So, don't be surprised to see China retaliate if the EU goes through with some sort of tariff on Chinese EVs. It sounds like the fate of Apple's long-talked-about car project is hanging on by a thread. The tech company has reportedly pumped an estimated $1 billion a year into the project, which originally started out as a fully autonomous vehicle that would come out in 2026. Now, Bloomberg reports it's pivoting to a vehicle that would still require the driver to pay attention and has a target launch in 2028. However, if this new direction doesn't show any promise, leadership could decide to axe the program altogether. President Biden is still trying to win over the UAW and earn an endorsement from the union for the 2024 election. The president will speak at the UAW's annual conference in Washington, D.C. today, and reports speculate he could receive their endorsement. So far, the union, which traditionally supports Democrats, has withheld its endorsement of the president. UAW President Shawn Fain says he would like to see more support from the White House. But he's also criticized former President Donald Trump, and it would be pretty shocking for the UAW to endorse a Republican. Last year, Biden joined the picket lines in Michigan during the UAW strike against the Detroit Three, and he's also backed the UAW's efforts to organize non-union automakers. But the union would like to see the administration do more to protect workers in the transition to electric vehicles.
We want to know what drives your testing. OTA, connected car, diagnostics, remote testing. Intrepid Control Systems is here to help you work from anywhere. Intrepid Control Systems, driven by your data.
In the second half of the show here, we're going to have several new vehicles to look at, and let's start with two from General Motors. Cadillac unveiled the new CT5V and more powerful CT5V Blackwing. Both feature updated exterior styling, including a redesigned front grille, fascia, and lighting. New features include a 33-inch diagonal touchscreen, Super Cruise with driver attention assistant, and Google built-in, including Google Assistant, Maps, and Play. A performance data recorder is also now available, which features a lap analyzer tool, speed tips, and a live data screen that displays details of your lap time. And a new performance in-vehicle app is offered, which displays power, torque, and boost in real time. Engine options are a carryover from the previous models. The CT5V is powered by a 3-liter twin-turbo V6 engine, which produces 360 horsepower and 405 pound-feet of torque. It's mated to a 10-speed automatic transmission. Meanwhile, the Blackwing is powered by a 6.2-liter supercharged V8 that cranks out 668 horses and 659 pound-feet of torque. It can be paired with a 6-speed manual or 10-speed auto, and Cadillac says half of Blackwing owners go for the manual. The CT5V and CT5V Blackwing go into production this summer, and pricing will be announced later. Chevy also revealed the updated Equinox. It's 2.3 inches wider than the outgoing model, and each trim gets its own distinct fascia. A new active trim is also available for the first time that features more of an off-road look. The interior features an 11-inch driver display, and a new 11.3-inch infotainment screen is offered as well, which is 30% larger than the display in the current model. The new model is powered by a 1.5-liter turbo engine that produces 175 horsepower. Front-wheel drive models are paired with a CVT, while all-wheel drive versions are equipped with an 8-speed automatic. New active safety technology is also standard now. The new Equinox goes on sale sometime this year, and pricing will be announced closer to the start of production. The Volkswagen Golf turns 50 years old this year, and to celebrate, VW is introducing an updated version. The exterior styling has been refreshed with new LED lighting designs for both the front and rear, and for the first time, the VW logo in the front is illuminated. Inside, the Golf is equipped with a next-gen infotainment system, which features a new voice assistant that's integrated with ChatGPT. Other new technology includes a function that allows the vehicle to park itself while the driver is still sitting inside it, or for the first time, owners can maneuver the Golf in and out of a parking spot with a smartphone while they're standing outside of the vehicle. The new Golf will be offered with a wide range of powertrain options, including a 48-volt mild hybrid, a plug-in hybrid, and turbocharged gasoline and diesel engines. VW didn't reveal many details about the engines, but it did say the PHEV will have an all-electric range of 100 kilometers or 62 miles and a total range of 1,000 kilometers or 620 miles. The new Golf will be available to order in just a few weeks. I also wanted to give a quick reminder that the new Porsche Macan debuts tomorrow. It's showing off a couple of design sketches ahead of the reveal, and the lighting signatures look to have some inspiration from the Taycan, since the new Macan will also be offered as an all-electric model. No doubt we'll have even more to talk about tomorrow or on Friday. As for the last of the new models, Opel revealed that it's reviving the Frontera name. It first used the name on an SUV that came out in 1991, but it ended production around 2004. However, it's coming back for an all-new SUV that will be shown later this year. It will be the first model to wear Opel's new logo, and it will have an all-electric version from the start. But we still have a few big questions, like, will it use one of Stellantis' new architectures, or will it offer any ICE powertrains? We suspect it will have ICEs, but we should find out more soon. Be sure to join us for Autoline After Hours tomorrow for a deep dive into fuel cells. We've got Charlie Fries, the Executive Director of Global Fuel Cells at General Motors, coming on the show. If you've got any questions, leave them in the comments section or send an email to viewermail@autoline.tv. That's all for today's show. Thanks for making Autoline a part of your day.
Autoline Daily is brought to you by Bridgestone, solutions for your journey. Intrepid Control Systems, over-the-air engineering, boost your game. And by Teases Automotive Technologies, the formula for better mobility.
At Teases Automotive Technologies, we combine world-class composite materials expertise with cutting-edge designs because, frankly, there are better ways to lightweight vehicles. So lighten up with Teases Automotive Technologies, the formula for better mobility.